On the record, in the matter of Shiawassee Holdings versus Ernesto Espinosa or Espinosa 24-00881 LT. Council appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Robert Whitty on behalf of the plaintiff Shiawassee Holdings.
Okay, sir, what's your name?
My name is Ernesto Espinosa.
Okay, today was the date and the time that was set for a hearing, and my understanding is that there's been a conditional dismissal.
That's correct, Your Honor. I'm happy to put those terms on the record, if it pleases the court.
Yes, please.
Your Honor, there's currently rent to retain through May 31st in the amount of $3,705. Court costs for $159.66, with a total to retain of $3,864.66. Further conditions we've stated as follows. Balance does not include $1,000, which is not yet cleared and will be credited when it clears. Defendant to pay $300 a week starting May 13th, 2024, and continuing until the arrearage is paid. Payment shall be applied first to current month lease charges and then to arrearage. We discussed the fact that partial payment wouldn't stop issuance of an order of eviction, so he has to make all the payments to have the case remain dismissed. That we could come back if he didn't make those payments and get an order without further hearing, order of eviction without further hearing or notice. And we discussed his rights under MCR 4.201I or J, after which he signed the conditional dismissal, if I may approach.
Okay, that's how you want to proceed, sir? Okay, so you're gonna agree to pay the past due rent in the amount of $3,864.66. That's due through the time period of May 31st, 2024, correct? And that the balance does not include $1,000, which has not yet cleared. Defendant to pay $300 per week starting May 13th, 2024, and continuing until the arrearage is paid. Payments to be applied first to the current month lease charges and then to the arrearage, and will be credited.
That goes back to
okay, got it.
the $1,000 payment. I just wanted to make it.
Will be credited when it clears. Okay. But again, payments will be applied first to the current month lease charges and then to the arrearages, correct?
Right.
Now, a few rights that you would have to give up in order to enter into this conditional dismissal. First is your right to be represented by an attorney. Do you understand that right? You want to give up that right today? You have the right to proceed to a trial, and you could have demanded a jury trial. Do you want to give up your trial so that you can have this agreement entered on the record? Anybody threatening you or promising you anything to give up those rights?
No.
Okay, partial performance will not satisfy this agreement. So if you don't follow completely as you stated in this agreement, the plaintiff can request judgment to enter against you immediately without giving you notice of a hearing. You understand that? You have 3 business days from today's date. If once you leave here, you realize that you misunderstood any other rights you have just waived, you can return to the court and request to have this agreement set aside, okay? Copy of this to you in just a moment. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing for plaintiff, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set.
So just wait a minute.
Okay, Ms. Wassery, I see that your matter, we received a stip to adjourn. I mean, Ms. Snyder, there was a stip to adjourn. Is there another matter you're waiting for?
No, I was just checking in to see if you're gonna do dates for that today, or if you're gonna send it to us, or I didn't know if you wanted us here or not, Your Honor. I was just trying to cover bases.
I see the stip yet. I have to review the stip and sign it, so we won't get the date until I sign it.
Sounds good. So we'll get it later. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
That was it. Thank you. Have a good day.
Same to you. Mr. Caskey had a 1:30.
Some of those I printed earlier.
Are you here for a court date? Which matter?
And then that's the one right there.
I'm sorry?
The next one.
Or this is just the legal
No,
name.
everything.
Five
top
one
page.
South Cap.
Yeah.
Okay, Attorney Gahn is on that matter?
Oh, I refer to it.
Okay. Okay, I don't know if anyone's here yet. Do we, Mr. Keski was supposed to be on at 1:30 matter. Have we seen Darnell Wallace?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Kesky and Mr. Wallace are in the conference room. They're writing up an agreement.
Yeah, well, their 30 minutes to write up agreement is up. It'll take 30 minutes to write an agreement. Make it 30 minutes per case. This is for Ashley Wong. Yeah, I just was finding it on my docket. Thanks. Okay, on the record in the matter of David Fleetwood versus Darnell Wallace, file number 24-00284, council appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor, Don Keski for the plaintiff.
Good afternoon, and what's your name, sir?
Darnell Wallace.
Okay, Mr. Wallace, today is the date set for you to have a hearing for non-payment rent, but my understanding is that the parties have come to an agreement. Is that correct, Mr. Keski?
Well, I thought so a minute ago, but it's my understanding that Mr. Wallace is. And then we got filled in at the default judgment for the other two tenants. Because they had not shown, but I understand one of them might be here now. Is that correct? It's a different case. We're all set then, Your Honor. We have a consent judgment as to Mr. Wallace, and the other two signers on the lease would be a default judgment for the same exact amount.
They were previously defaulted though, correct?
He said we could file.
Yeah, as I don't see them on my docket for today, so I'm assuming they would. Or today was only set for
I don't.
Wallace, I believe. Who's the other tenant's name?
David.
Daughter, okay, okay, so they weren't set for today because we were expecting a default for them.
Well, I don't think it was sent in, but we have them here now.
Okay, very good.
Exact same terms. To make sure that we close the door on it.
So is Janelle Clark that lives, or is it another signer?
She's the co-signer to that.
Oh, okay. Have a landlord tenant advice of rights in that podium. No, I don't think that's it. Oh, there should have been a landlord tenant one in there,
I think it's the pile.
right there. Okay, that's for you, sir. Okay, so I have here a judgment by consent. Is that how you want to proceed on this matter? Okay, and so you want to have judgment entered against you by consent whereby you agree that the past due rent to retain possession is $11,501.42, with other money due cost actually of $218.67 for a total past due amount of $11,720.09. You agree to pay that in full or vacate the property no later than May 13th, 2024. That's correct? Can you sign this document? Yeah, following rights that you will need to give up in order to have this entered against you. One is your right to be represented by an attorney. You understand you have the right to have an attorney represent you in this matter? You did not understand that, right?
Oh, I do understand.
Okay, Did you want to give up your right to be represented by an attorney today? Okay, you also have the right to proceed to a trial or demand a jury trial on this matter. Did you want to give up your jury trial on this matter? Okay, anybody threatening you or promising you anything to give those rights up? Okay. So acceptance of partial payment of the amount that's listed here in 2B will not prevent an order of eviction from entering against you. You have 3 business days though from today's date. If once you leave here, you realize you misunderstood any of the rights that you waived, you can return to the court, request to have this judgment set aside. We'll set the matter for a hearing and you will have to advise me as to how it was that you misunderstood your rights, okay? Questions for the court?
No.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, we'll get you a copy of your paperwork and you're all set. I haven't seen anybody here for Briarcliff. Didn't see for Briarcliff. Or Baxter.
In this case, we have, Your Honor, is,
This is Warner, I think, right?
yes.
Yeah, I was looking for another 130 case. Anybody here for Baxter? Last name Baxter or Briarcliff? All right, we'll dismiss that one for failure to appear. On the record in the matter of the people of the city of Lansing versus Brandon Housewith. I'm sorry?
Oscar, Your Honor.
Costume? Okay, file number is 202562293 20-01290. And so today's the date that's scheduled for you to be arraigned on these matters. First, you have a driving while license is suspended, a careless driving accident and an improper plate. Citation here, dated April 28, 2020 at approximately 1:04 p.m. It alleges that on that date and time at the area of 611 East Mount Hope Ave, Lansing, Michigan, that you were, I'm sorry, that was your address, but you were upon the area of South Cedar Street and Green Lawn Ave in City of Lansing, Lincoln County, State of Michigan. And at the time that you did drive while your license was either suspended, revoked, or denied. There's also a registration or plate improper plate violation that was also cited on that same date and time. So in those 2 instances, the licensing and the registration, you have the right to be represented by an attorney because they are misdemeanors punishable with a maximum penalty of 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines. I don't know, but that driving while license suspended could likely be suspending your license because if you've never resolved the incident. Looks like you were scheduled for arraignment back on May 15th, 2020. You failed to appear. We reset that arraignment multiple times, and so it's in warrant status for 4 years at this point. You have the right to be represented by an attorney. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you can make a request to have the public defender's office represent you at the expense of the public, okay? Is that what you want? Do you want to represent yourself, hire an attorney, or do you want to request public defense to represent you? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say and anything you put in writing can be used against you. You have the right to plead guilty, plead not guilty, or stand mute. You have the right to proceed to jury trial in this matter, and you have the right to the presumption of innocence. So you're innocent until proven guilty. You have the right to have the city prove each element of each of the misdemeanor charges being brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt at your trial. You have the right to cross-examine or question any of the witnesses that they call to testify against you. You have the right to call your own witnesses to testify on your behalf or present evidence that you believe show a defense to these charges, or you can waive your right to silence at your trial and testify on your own behalf. Do you have any questions about those rights? The court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf at this time. You'll have to do an intake with a public defender We'll see if we can get one over here to do one today. Let's see. We're currently scheduled for a pretrial conference before Judge Michael Anthony Flores. He's the next courtroom over, okay? It's scheduled on May 28th at 1:30 p.m., okay? Did you get your notice to appear for that?
No, I haven't.
Okay, we'll make sure you get a notice to appear. Home address,
3988 West Barnes.
West-
Michigan,
West Bonds,
Barnes Road,
Barnes. Mason,
Mason, Michigan,
Mason,
48854
what's your phone number?
517-395-8652.
Are you employed?
Yes,
Where are you employed?
with lovely ladies who trim,
Lovely ladies,
trimming service.
you have any questions for the board at this time?
No, Your Honor.
You have a seat, get your copy of your notice to appear, and we'll see if we can find a public defender to do your intake while you're here, okay?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Andrew Warner or Dominique Sturdivant present? Okay. Dominique Sturdivant not here? Oh, I'm sorry. On the record in the matter of Kim Berry Smokowski versus Andrew Warner, file number 24-00289, council appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Don Kesky for the plaintiff. Also here is Kip Wilson of Renaissance Property Management. Agent for the owner, Your Honor.
We'll take your name for the record, please.
Andrew Warner.
Okay, today's the date and time set for a hearing for non-payment of rent. Are we continuing to hearing today?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a seat.
Call as our first witness when you're ready, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, you can call your first witness.
Call for Mr. Kip Wilson of Renaissance Property Management.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
I do.
Thank you. You can have a seat. State your first and last name and spell both.
Pardon?
State your first and last name and spell both.
Kipling Wilson, Kipling, last name Wilson, Wilson.
You can proceed, counsel.
Mr. Wilson, can you explain your role and function at Renaissance Property Management?
I own Renaissance Property Management. We're a management company that handles rentals.
Are you a management agent for this owner of this property?
We are.
And are you familiar with the books and records of this tenant?
I am.
And to your knowledge, has the premises been kept in reasonable condition for rental purposes?
It has.
Do you know whether or not the tenant, Mr. Warner, is in the military,
I do not believe he is.
minor?
I do not believe he is.
Mentally incompetent?
My knowledge,
And are you seeking a possession judgment?
we are,
Are you seeking a money judgment?
not at this time.
Could you indicate the monthly rent of the premises?
If you don't remember, you have to tell him you don't remember, and then he can allow you to refresh your recollection.
Okay, did you prepare a tenancy worksheet to show the amount of monthly rent, the amount of rent owed at this time for various months?
We did,
And you have that in front of you?
I do.
And from that worksheet, what is the monthly rent that's shown on the worksheet?
$1,970.
And what is the months that at least partial or some rent is owed? What are the months from starting when?
November through May,
Okay, and what is the total amount of rent owed at this time?
$12,115.
And what is the court cost?
$199.73.
And what is the total that you are asking for possession judgment today?
$12,314.73.
And has the tenant been served with a demand for possession?
He has.
And do you know when that was sent out?
I do not remember the exact date.
We'll show you a copy of the demand for possession from our file and see if that refreshes your memory.
That is correct.
When was the demand for possession sent to the tenant?
12/7/2023.
How was it served?
My first class mail.
Have you had any discussions with the tenant or offers of settlement or any other arrangements to handle the balance that's owed at this time?
I did introduce him to Mr. Ulysses at the last hearing. To see if there was any assistance that Mr. Ulysses could help him with.
What was the result of that?
We have not heard anything from Mr. Ulysses or from the resident.
And we've received not even a partial payment since November of 2023.
That is correct.
Your Honor, I believe that's sufficient to assert the plaintiff's case for the rent owed at this time, including court costs and the total.
You want to ask him any questions? Maybe excuse from the witness stand?
Yes, he may.
He may be excused from the stand. Okay. Any other witness or evidence?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, and then Mr. Warner, what evidence, information do you have to support why you don't need to lawfully pay that that the property was, there was something that was going on that interfered with your ability to be a renter there?
I know I kind of dropped the ball with everything. My fiance passed away, and I was in a depression for a while, and it was winter hours. We took on this together, and I'm back to full-time work now. I filed for the state of emergency. I've been leaving work for the last 2-3 weeks every day to get the paperwork filed right for them. They should have sent, the caseworker said they sent emails over here yesterday.
Give me just a moment. I do remember forwarding something to somebody else. Andrew Warner. I did receive an email yesterday, 2:30 PM, from a Sakari at DHHS, 5th grade court, when Mr. Carr Johnson, I'm a caseworker for the Department of Health and Human Services. I am assisting Andrew Warner with his rent eviction state emergency relief. This email is to inform you that he did apply and we are currently working on processing his case. And you applied, I assume, yesterday? Is that?
No, I applied right after we left the hearing
Okay.
the first time, and I dropped everything in the box. They didn't get it, I went back down there, we did everything by email and sent it in, and then that's why I went down and said, I had to ask them, well, where's all my information that I dropped in the box? And they finally sent someone else to go through everything with me and get it in, so make an appointment with somebody. They came right out because they had proof that I'd been there. I've been there 3-4 times, like, where's my information? I gave you proofs for everything you guys asked me to do.
Okay, I'm gonna issue an order staying the case pursuant to MCR 4.201 due to the email I received from DHS. So we'll reset this hearing if necessary after they review your paperwork, okay?
Your Honor, is there a date certain or is it? was that-
I will reset it for about 30 days, just because it's taking DHS about that time to reset it or to review paperwork. And that's how long it's gonna take us to get a next date on our court docket. This might be one of our. Is it? Valentine. We had this one that we created. I don't know what that is. I can just make a photocopy of that one, actually.
Did that email copy RPM? Chance,
Did it copy who?
what, the email from DHS,
They sent it directly to me.
so it's not, is there a possibility we can have a copy of it or?
I can print it for you right now, or if you want me to forward it to you, I could do that. You want it in writing or email?
Anything you have, either email plus anything that might have been attached to it.
There was no attachment, it's just an email from someone from DHS that came through yesterday afternoon.
So it'd be fine just to print it if it's possible.
Thank you. I don't know why it always says ability. I don't have it. Okay, I have a date, 30 days out. June 26th is the next court date. At what time? 1:30. 1:30.
Your Honor, we think we have an expedited arrangement for the last case we have today.
The last one is Williams. Are they here?
Yes, yes.
Okay, we can call that one next. Let me just, I need that to attach to this. I think that's all they need on this one. We're all set for today, sir.
Thank you,
You're welcome. Do you know what happened with, Mr. Can and Ivy Rush? Did Ivy Rush appear? Okay, on the record, on the matter of Timothy and Kelly Williams versus Christopher Brown, file number 24-00275. Council Karen.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Don Pesky for the plaintiff. Also here in person is Mr. Kip Wilson of Renaissance Property Management, which is the agent for the owner.
Your name, sir?
Christopher Brown, Jr.
Okay, Christopher Brown Jr.
Lamont Brown.
Okay, same as the date set for a hearing for non-payment of rent. And you all have come to a resolution.
Yeah, we would recommend perhaps a 1 or 2 week adjournment, Your Honor, because we believe a conditional dismissal will be worked out, which we would then like to send into the court as a way to hopefully resolve the matter.
Okay, if there is a conditional dismissal, we still have to put it on the record, okay? You don't have to appear in person, but we have to go over your rights on the record, okay?
May 8th, 1:30.
May 8th at 1:30. Do you have any questions today? Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set. Your notice before you leave.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I don't know what's going on with the 2 o'clock matter. Or Rush. We know if Ivy Rush appeared.
I'm not sure if one of these folks in the back is with that case.
I think they're here for the plaintiff on that matter. I don't know that we've seen Ivy Rush.
And Ivory Rush is not checked in.
On the record in the matter of 501S Capital LLC versus Ivy Rush, file number 24-00578. Council, may I have your appearance?
You know how we have to fight it?
Okay, today was the date set for a hearing on non-payment of rent. Matter was scheduled for 2 o'clock. It's currently 2:27. No one's appeared on the behalf of Ivy Rush. Council, how do you want to proceed?
And I would like to request a default judgment for possession as well as a money judgment.
Oh, 1 second. There's some people on the list. Let's see who they are. On the iPhone 4.
Taniko Turner.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You would like to request what again?
To request a default judgment for possession as well as a money judgment.
Okay, was it personal service?
I'm not sure. I do know the defendant did come at the first hearing. I have a copy. Invoice doesn't indicate. Your Honor, it does say on the invoice that he was served by personal service, but again,
Okay,
I don't have a copy of the actual proof of service.
no worries. You can put the terms on the amount on the record.
The past due rent at this time, Your Honor, is $13,430. The costs are $245.25. The total is $13,675.25. Requesting in a default judgment for possession as well as a money judgment with a writ date of May 10th.
Is it the 13th?
Or I should say,
It's the 13th.
giving him until the 10th to pay or move or writ can be filed on or after the 13th.
Well, the writ date's the 13th.
I put the 13th.
You can approach. The judgment will enter against Ivy Rush and all other occupants by default in the amount of $1,300 and, sorry, $13,675.25. Writ date is going to be May 13, 2024. That's also the date for the deadline for an appeal. Money judgment will issue in the amount of the same $13,675.25. We'll get you a copy of this paperwork. Any additional matters for the record? Mr. Dua,
Good afternoon, Mayor.
good afternoon. You're here for Mason and,
Yes.
okay, let's see. Who's on the iPhone? Sir? Sir, can you hear me? The gentleman sitting in the car, can you hear me? Okay, I don't know who that is. He can't hear me.
I go check it across the office.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you.
Let's see here. We'll share screen. Let's see here. We'll share screen.
Tyrese Turner. Yes, I can hear you guys.
Okay, how come you didn't respond when I asked you what your name was? We'll share screen.
I thought the volume was up and the box at the top speaker was off.
You say your first name was what?
Tyrese Turner.
Okay. Are you related to a Tanika Turner?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We're just waiting for the attorney on that one to appear.
Okay.
And then Ms. Hull,
Yes, Your Honor.
which matter are you here on?
I am here for Sabori versus White, 24-00811.
You're representing White?
Yes.
Okay, I've not seen anybody present for Sabori yet, so we'll wait a few minutes.
Mr. Attorney Oknicki is representing the plaintiff, and he informed me that he had a conflict today. I did email on his behalf and copied him on it. He asked if I would ask the court for permission for him to not appear and for us to still put the terms of the agreement on the record. He did read the conditional dismissal and agrees with the terms, but I believe he has another court appearance.
I'm sorry, so he has a court date that he's being paid to defend someone on. He doesn't bother to notify the court on his own. He doesn't bother to sign the paperwork. Did he sign it?
I signed with his permission.
And then he's gonna waive his appearance for all those things.
As far as I know, that is, he's unable to appear. Yes.
I'm dismissing the case for his failure to appear. You're free to go.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
If you're all set, Ms. White.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at that. Look at me. Look at that cup that's on the trash. That was from y'all. Over there. Sneaking.
Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Turner, I don't know where Ms. Pius. Did you all enter into an agreement?
Yes, the amount was paid, so I know her lawyer was trying to submit a dismissal paper to the court.
Okay, well, she's not appeared, so the court's gonna enter a dismissal, and you're all set for today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. It was entered? Yeah. Oh, looks like we did just receive the dismissal, so you're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Dua, you have a Mason
Yes.
and Black. Okay, on the record in the matter of Carolina Flats versus Latasha Mason, file number 24-00883, council opinions.
Thank you, Anna. Good afternoon. Sam Dua here on behalf of plaintiff.
And your name, ma'am? Latasha Mason. Okay, today was the date that was set for a hearing for non-payment of rent. Mr. Dua, I assume you all came to a resolution?
Yes, Your Honor. I've had an opportunity to meet with the defendant and we have come to terms that we have both signed on a proposed conditional dismissal. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay, this conditional dismissal states, ma'am, that you agree to have the case dismissed today upon the condition that you'll pay past due rent in the amount of $4,757.68 plus court costs of $165.05 for a total amount due $4,922.73. That's for rent due and owing through May 31st, 2021, correct?
Yes.
And that you will pay $1,250 by the 3rd of this month and $550 a week every Friday, starting May 10th. Says normal rent and other fees to accrue each month per lease. Defendant waives 56-day rule. That's accurate?
Yes.
Okay, so you understand that you have the right to have an attorney represent you during this eviction proceeding?
Yes.
You also have the right to proceed to a trial. You could have demanded a jury trial. You understood that?
Yes.
Do you want to give up both of those rights so that you can have this conditional dismissal move forward?
Yes.
Okay, threatening you to do that?
No.
Okay, and that's your signature on this page?
Yes.
You understand that partial performance will not satisfy this agreement. So if you don't comply completely with this paying the exact amount you say you're gonna pay on the date you say you're gonna pay it, the plaintiff can request to have judgment enter against you immediately. They do not have to notify you of any next court date, okay? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. You have 3 business days from today's date. If once you leave here, you realize you misunderstood the rights that you waived, you can return to the court, request to have this agreement set aside. We'll set it for a hearing, okay?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for the court?
No.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Nothing to complain of, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're all set, ma'am. We'll get your copy
Hang
of
on,
your
let me get a
agreement.
copy real quick.
Oh, okay.